Providence. We asked if the city should file for, City of Providence should file for bankruptcy, or if the state should do something to step in. What were the results on that one?
In that question, 71% felt the state should step in and do something to prevent bankruptcy in the City of Providence. Only 19% of the residents said the state should let the city file bankruptcy.
Now, we didn't say what step in means.
No. All we did was say step in. We didn't say provide them with money. We didn't say provide them with relief from certain contracts. We just said, should the state step in? People feel the state should step in. What they should do is another question.
If we had asked the question, do you think if the state were to supply taxpayer dollars to bail out Providence, do you expect the results would have been different?
I would think the results would be different, but again, I don't have the crystal ball that shows me that at this time. But I would think if you're talking about taxpayers' dollars, people feel, well, that might raise my taxes. They may have some concerns at that point.
How do union households feel about that question?
Union households, 74% said the state should step in and help the City of Providence. So the unions are very much supportive of the state helping the City of Providence.
Are there any groups in the crosstabs that favor bankruptcy in any way?
No, there's no group that favors. The group that favors it the most are Republican voters. 28% of them said they would favor letting the city go into bankruptcy. Again, Republican sample is fairly small in the survey, so keep that in mind. The margin of error within Republicans is rather large. But they were showing about 28%. They were the biggest group. Besides that, every other group very strongly felt they should try to avoid the bankruptcy in the City of Providence.
How much did Central Falls play a role in this question?
Well, that's the thing. We did mention Central Falls in there, that, this would be like Central Falls. And I think people feel, do we want Providence to become another Central Falls, where the receiver comes in and does a lot of things, makes a lot of cuts services, cuts salaries, and it seems that people don't want to see that happen at this point, especially the capital city.
Well, I'm wondering if this surprised you, the results surprised you in any way, because one could argue that in Central Falls, the cuts are making a difference. They're able to pull that city back from the brink. Of course, time will tell. So did it surprise you in any way that it was so overwhelming, save the city from bankruptcy?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be probably maybe 55, 56% people saying save it from bankruptcy, and those let it go into bankruptcy a little bit higher. So I was kind of surprised when you get 71% saying no, don't let it into bankruptcy. That's overwhelming. So obviously the residents of Rhode Island want to avoid the capital city from going into bankruptcy. That would really shed a black eye on the state of Rhode Island when the capital city is in bankruptcy. And I don't think people want to see that happen.
I'm guessing the numbers would probably be a lot higher if you pulled simply Providence.
Oh, I would definitely think so.
All right.
Definitely.